Hey everybody, I'm going to start out with the introduction. I am Kayla Olbrock. I am your Scentsy Let's Talk Scents director, and I have Betsaida here with us today.
Hi everybody, I'm Betsaida Torres and I am director of Violent Inspiration.
Thank you for joining us. Today's meeting, we are talking about PRV boosters, understanding how your why changes, diversifying what you're doing, setting goals, and ditching distractions, business plans, and why partying with a purpose makes sense. So we're going to start off with ideas to boost your PRV this month. Betsaida?
So I wanted to share some ideas that I had to get PRV, stuff that I've used before and stuff that I am sorry, my kid is like out there. I don't have anybody watching them, so I have like the door open. So things that I've done before, and something that I'm trying new that I wanted to kind of share with you all. So one of the things is the best way to get PRV is by partying. It doesn't matter the way you do it. It could be Facebook, home, or bag. But partying is the best way because you have people sharing with new people, so that increases your customers. And one person can be talking to 10, and then another person can be talking to 10, and that's already 20. If you think about it, if you have multiple parties going, that increases the amount of people you're sharing Scentsy with. So to share, I was going to kind of like share one of my bags. This is a very simple bag. I'm using the same bag that Scentsy gave us the testers on, at least the old testers on. But it has like a few of the testers here. I do not put all of them because putting all of them kind of is overwhelming. So I try to put just a few. And to tell the truth, I do not pick and choose which. I just kind of grab handful, they come in here. And then I do put some lotions that I have and stuff for them to try. And it says, try me on the top. And I'm using now my own order forms, and if you guys want them, I can upload them into the team pages. But it was made, I think, by Chastity Robinson, but it's pretty much an order form. But what I like about it is that I put like my information on top. So this is a quick order form instead of like ordering the ones from Scentsy. If you don't want to order the ones from Scentsy, it has everything like the name, address, phone, email, and then you can put the order, and it has like the shipping and tax, and then like card info here and signature. But what I like about it is that it already has like my information on top. It says my name, my title, and then my phone number. So they know how to contact me if anything as they're placing their order. So this, it comes in a file that has like 2 of them. So in one page fits 2. And then you can kind of like, cut them down the middle, and then already like 5 pages will make you 10 of them. So it's a way that I'm doing order forms instead of ordering from Scentsy, and that's what I'm doing. So I have this, and then I have, of course, a full-on catalog in here, and this, and I stay away from saying the word party when I'm sharing these. I try to tell them to just share it with their friends. If they get a few orders, they're going to get spoiled with free and half off. I try to make it seem as laid back as possible because people overthink stuff. And if I say, oh no, I don't want to sell, it's like, I'm not trying for you to just sell it, just share it. And if you get orders, you're going to get prices for it. So that's the way I share it. So that's the one that it's like the bag. One new thing I'm trying, and I'm calling them my aroma packets. They're a folder. Now, these are, the good thing about these is that I can kind of mail them, and it's not as heavy because I am not mailing the testers. What I'm doing is I'm purchasing the stickers. I already printed these off, but I have to prepare them. But it has the new releases. So there's 10 stickers that fit here and down here. So that, again, one will make you 2 copies. And then I just put the stickers, mail them the showcase brochure, which is the thinner one. I thought I had it up here. So the showcase brochure is thinner. So it's not as heavy as the full-on catalog. And what I do is I print out the combine and saves. I put them in there, do a showcase, and then one page of this. This has like the new scents, and it's all lightweight. It's not, because it's the stickers on a sheet, and then the showcase brochure, and then I added bundles and saves. So that's what I'm doing for the out of town that want to kind of share Scentsy without having to send all my testers, or increasing the weight of the item, and also having to say, hey, take this back. They don't have to give me back this item, because they can stay with the catalog and the stickers and stuff like that. So it just goes one way. I don't have to pressure them to bring, to mail them back. So that's one of the new things that I'm doing that, your guys are welcome to try them out and see how it works for you. So that's what I wanted to share.
Okay, that's awesome. Yes. So she's talked about, doing all the different kinds of parties, basically diversifying yourself. If you've never done a home party, which I haven't, I am challenging myself to do home parties in 2020. I have done all online, and I am going to branch out and really try to do home parties this year, and really just give myself a diversification of, hey, I can do this. Another thing that I do for PRV boosters is every few months or so, whenever I have months that are harder, I have been asking customers to post pictures of their products that they purchase from me and tag me in it, so that it's a referral. They're sharing on their social media, other people are seeing who they're buying from. That's just one idea. I know that we have talked about in the past boosters to be able to make $200 in sales a month. And I always share the 50 ways. I will repost that on our team page. But just making sure you're branding yourself, either with branding your car with like maybe a car vinyl, having it smell good. Say you're going to get your Jeep worked on, or your vehicle worked on. I'm biased. And you put a scent circle in there. I put a Scentsy Go in there, and the people at the dealership were like, hook me up. And they bought a Scentsy Go and the Mystery Man. And I totally put Mystery Man in there because I knew the guys would like it. So understanding your surroundings. Whenever I go to therapy sessions, I have the new Salt Rock Warmer, the Himalayan Salt Rock Warmer. I am putting that into the Institute. The Institute makes it sound so much worse. I'm putting it in the it's an institute, whatever it is, the place to go for therapy, for family therapy. And I'm going to put that in there at their front desk. They're going to put it right on their counter when people first walk in. And I have a little sign with my face on it that I'm going to put up that was like, if you're interested, let me know. And just things like that. Putting items in businesses. I have the hardware store. I have the warmer with the barbell all around it inside the hardware store. I have the cowboy hat inside of our country feed store here local in town. With my business cards. I have a Darth Vader warmer in my vape store that has a Darth Vader, or that has Star Wars stuff everywhere. So really looking around every time you're leaving your house, sharing, not selling, is the biggest thing that has helped me with my business. Also, parties, I will tell you, Kayla was bad. And this is how Kayla has had repercussions. Kayla sold $2,000 one month, I had 6 parties. I had $1,500 the next month, I had 5 parties. The next month, went off my rocker, had 2 parties, that's all I had planned, both flopped. Didn't book any parties for the next month because I felt down on myself, which is kind of what, like a little bit of like anger with yourself, kind of, or you start to feel like you're not good enough. Just those natural human emotions that we all get. I am just as human as you are. And I only sold $500 those 2 months. And that is not normal. I never have months that are less than 1,000. And I can sit there and beat myself up all day, but that's not going to get me back into my business. And I realized that I did not have a why, because your why is constantly changing. Your why my why isn't the same from 2.5 years ago when I joined. I joined because I wanted some self-accomplishment. I wanted to have some interaction with adults. I wanted to feel good about myself. That was my goal. It wasn't even to make money. I'm not going to lie to you. I just wanted something for myself. And I got that. And I achieved it. And then my goal was, well, okay, I can make some money. I want to make this much money every month. So I broke it down. I wanted to make $500 a month. How much did I need to sell? followed up with that. And then my check started doubling. And then I was just like, Bala, shot kala. And 20-inch blades on the Impala was not working for Kayla anymore at all. It really wasn't. And I just kept going and doing the same flow for the wrong why. And I just was kind of just, is the only way to describe it. There's no words. So you need to get your why in check. If you know your why, stop zooming in on me. If you know your why, good. If you don't, find one. If you need help, coaching call me, call Bethsaida. We will help you guys kind of establish your why. You also need to make sure that you are setting a goal every single month. For those of you that use Maven, an app I talked to you about, Pam, I told you that we were going to wait for the first 30 days, and it tells you, hey, set your goal. You need to do that to yourself each month. I don't care if you have to put a Post-it note on your bathroom wall. Set a goal and say, I want to sell X amount of dollars, or I want to make X amount of dollars. Okay, step one, right? You can't stop there. How are you going to make that much money? You need to write down, I'm going to have X amount of parties. I'm going to have X amount of home parties, X amount of Facebook parties. I'm going to have X amount of conversations with new customers weekly. I'm going to reach out to follow up with customers so much every day or so much every week. So you need to break it down for yourself so that you have a visual of how you're going to achieve this goal. Because whenever you go into a business and you're working your job and you are just walking in the door, you're just like, what do I do today? No, you have a set plan or a goal that you have to reach. If you're taking care of people, you have to feed them, bathe them, medicate them. There is a system. So with your business, why should it be any different? You need to have a system for yourself. And again, those systems do change. My husband just got back home from deployment. My kids are getting older. It was a little crazier. My system that worked last year while he was deployed did not work this year. And I kept doing it and kept doing it and kept feeling like a failure and was like, what is wrong? And it was because things change, and it's okay. Change is scary, but you need to build it around your system, your schedule. Bethsaida works another job. I started another job. I used to work my mornings in Scentsy. Now I'm teaching, I get to yell at senior citizens and be a drill instructor in the pool. And it's the greatest thing ever. And that also has opened up ideas of who I get to talk to. Customers. They have children. They know people. Telling them what I do, building, and just, I'm using everything that you can to help grow your business. Not feeling like I don't want to bother them, or they don't want to hear about that, or they don't like Scentsy, or they won't use it. No. Ask every single person, any single person. When I'm at church on Sundays and I hear something that somebody talks about or somebody brings up, I have these little Scentsy note cards that I have, and I write a nice little note on there, just to be like, thank you for sharing that. Like, you touched my heart, or just something very sweet. And it has my information on there. One, yes, I want to reach out to them because I like doing that. That's me as a person. Two, I'm still branding myself. I still, I wear Scentsy to church. I do. And that's okay, because that's me. I shouldn't feel ashamed. I shouldn't feel like I'm taking advantage of a situation or using a situation. I'm not. Doctors walk around with their little DR in the front. You know what I'm saying? We can walk around with Scentsy all over the place. It's your branding. I have a few more things, but I won't. Am I muted? Am I good? Okay. I have a few other things I want to talk about, but Bethsaida, did you have anything else you wanted to share?
So I just wanted to add with the whole, like you kind of talked about the why and how that it's important. I wanted to add to that think about making your why something that is extremely important to you, because there's going to be times in your business that you probably are going to feel low. You're going to feel like it's too hard, or you're procrastinating. Those are the times that, if you remember your why, are going to get you out of it. One of the greatest things that I've heard, and it is from my friend and superstar director, Katie Lassiter, she says, do not base permanent decision with temporary feelings. So do not base your decision on temporary feelings. So that's very important, because there's going to be times that you probably feel like not doing it, but getting up and saying, no, this is my goal. This is my why. This is why I'm doing this. I'm going to get up and do it anyway. That is what's going to show in your business, and you're going to see more growth, and you're going to see the consistency in your business. It's doing stuff that you do it even when you don't want to do it. So.
Another good, very valid point is accountability buddy is something that I have proven. I am proof that by having an accountability buddy, somebody that you are working with that is similar to you, you are both having, I'm about to get bombarded by children. Oh, there they are. Accountability buddies, go see daddy, please. We're not listening to Spanish songs right now. I love you. That's all she listens to now, Spanish videos. Go see daddy. Derek! Oh, give me a kiss. I'm sorry. I love you. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Sorry, guys. Love you. Come on. Stop. Love it. Accountability buddy is somebody that's going to kind of help you with those days of down. It's not somebody to rely on, but it's somebody that might be similar to you. So for me, I personally suffer from anxiety, and I have issues with depression, stuff like that. It happens, in my family, and it's something that I keep thinking I have to pull myself out of. Like, obviously, I go see a therapist. It helps me. I have my children that are constantly just throwing life into me and sometimes taking it away, not gonna lie. And I need to make sure that I have somebody, if I find an accountability buddy, it's someone that's similar to me, you know what I mean? Somebody that I can get along with. Like Pam, like you are super outgoing. You're awesome. You did great on your live. Like you are somebody that I would be like, that is my accountability buddy. Like that is somebody that I know is like driven, fun. I don't feel judged. It's not somebody that's going to sit here and be like, okay, I guess you can just sit there. You're going to be like, move your, and that is sometimes what you need. Or maybe you're somebody that likes to just, sit around and, you do your own thing and you don't need somebody else. That's okay. You don't have to have an accountability buddy. We talked about ditching the distraction. Making your business hours. So we talked about setting your goals. Set your goals. Make your business hours. Make times that you work your business. Dedicate it and be consistent. If you can only work 1 hour a day, that's fine. Try to work your business at least 1 hour a day. Ditching distractions during that time is going to be the biggest thing, because I get squirrel mode. I've got 30 tabs up and there's like, ooh, maybe I'll plan a trip to Disney World, even though I was just trying to follow up with my customers. Happens all the time. Trust me, I understand. Getting rid of, off Facebook. So I have a set time that I check my Facebook real quick in the morning. I check to see if there's anything in the team. I check both team pages, and then I'm off Facebook. And then I do my power hour. I make sure I get everything done. And then there's also 1 day a week where I'm working 4 hours of my job, but I have a exact set of what I'm doing. So building your system is going to be key to keeping out of those ruts. When you wake up and you're like, I don't want to do anything, like I don't even know what to do, you're going to be like, oh, I guess I'll just get my list done. That will help you, truly and honestly, especially it has helped me. The last thing I wanted to mention is that if anybody else is going to do, I've had somebody reach out to me talking about cross branding. And if you are joining other direct sales, that's fine. If that's the path you choose to go, we support everybody in all their decisions. We're not hateful, but do not cross brand promote Scentsy. You cannot promote Scentsy through another business. And you cannot promote, your other business through Scentsy. It has to be kept separate. Just always remember that, like with me getting my other job, I was like, hey, we're almost out of time. We are almost out of time. I will hurry. And I don't know what I'm talking about. Lost my mind. Something popped up.
You were talking about the whole not cross branding.
Yes, having another job. So I'm not putting 100% in my business, but I was still expecting 100% out of it. So if that makes sense. So if you're not putting 100% in, you're not going to get 100% out. And I was like, why is my business not working? What's going on here? Oh yeah, I started another job and I need to change my schedule up, make it work better, find the income producing, activities and the IPAs, the income producing activities, and the ones that really truly matter. I have not sent out my cent of the month this month because I realized that I skipped it one day and I never realized I skipped it because I had to work at my other job. And that's just not okay. That is sales that I could have gotten already. That is stuff that I realized, like, I have it on my list tomorrow morning, get out my cent of the month for January. That is completely unacceptable. I always have it out the week before, so I'm doing both of them for February and January, and I'm sending a double just so it's already out there. And I'm probably hurting my sales that way, but I did it. I messed that up myself. So stay consistent, have yourself a system down. I will let Betsaida see if she has anything else to say, and then we will go ahead and wrap this up.
The only thing, I guess, to add to that is just like I 100% go to what you're saying. The whole that you can do a little bit of everything, but you can't be a master of anything if you don't focus yourself. So again, if you decided to join another company, that's you, and that is fine. Everybody has different decisions. For example, for me, I know that I couldn't have reached where I am today if I had multiple other business that I had to run. All my focus is on Scentsy and the team and my sales. So I have been able to reach director because I was focused on one. So that was just my insight, and I wanted to let everybody know that it's really hard to kind of like divide yourself into different ones, like trying to meet the sales for this one and not trying to meet the sales for that one. If you really want success and really want to reach to the top, I will pick one and focused on that one.
And I am a living proof that I got my director in September of 2019. I also started my new group fitness instructor job in September of 2019, the end of it. And then I just saw this gradual, and I mean, I'm still here. I'm still working my business, but you know what? I'm not booking 6 parties a month like I used to. I'm not doing what I loved. I loved doing Facebook parties, and I just have struggled a bit with depression from my husband's deployment, as I'll just throw that out there, just so you guys aren't thinking it's just getting another job, not to scare you. But just really, struggling with trying to figure out what you can do, making your schedule. I can't do what Chloe Cox does. I can't work her schedule. I'm not Chloe Cox. I'm Kayla Olbrock. I'm not Betsaida Torres. I'm not Pam Bradby. I can't do what y'all do because I'm not in your shoes. I'm in my shoes, and I need to figure out what path I want to take. So that's my sermon for the day. Pam, you have any questions? What you got? No questions?
I don't have any.
Nothing? Okay, awesome. Hi, baby. Yeah. I'm talking to you, Alexis.
Hi.
All right, I will stop